And it's my pleasure to be joining you all today during this celebration of the Universities at Shady Grove 2020 Kendall Awards. I am Nico Washington, Chief Operating Officer at USG. This year, it was my pleasure to serve as the chair of the Kendall Awards Committee. I want to first give thanks to all of those who served on the committee this year. Our co-chairs, Greta Oberbruchen and Cherie Tennessee, our USG Board of Advisor representative, Paul Chorney, and the committee members, which included Aaron Ward, Ilona Fulks, Melissa Marcus, Steve Simon, Jennifer Schooner, Diane Alonzo, Nick Kozak, Jessica Ryder Amen, and Natalie Gloria. Thank you all again serving on the committee. I also want to take a few moments to thank Aaron and Melissa and Tom Clifford for their help in planning the virtual event this year, and Mauricio as well for his technical support. And thank you to everyone else who helped to make this a success. At this time, it is my pleasure to invite Dr. Stu Edelstein, our Executive Director at USG, for some opening remarks.
Great,
Stu?
Thank you. Thank you, Nico. And thank you everyone for joining us today. We're delighted to have this chance virtually to celebrate three very special colleagues at USG who have gone above and beyond the call of duty in support of students. In recognition of their exceptional service, they are being introduced and celebrated as the 2020 honorees of USG's annual and prestigious Kendall Awards. Cliff Kendall, who passed away in 2018, was one of the founders of USG and a true visionary. He was a generous supporter of the USG campus who served for many years while on the USG Board of Advisors and as the statewide chair of the University System of Maryland's Board of Regents. He and his wonderful wife, Camille, who we fondly call the First Lady of USG, believed so strongly in the power of education. They made extraordinary contributions to help in ensuring the success of USG students over the past 20 years. Cliff and Camille made a profound difference, not only through their financial support of USG and the Kendall Scholars Program, but also through the creation of this program to recognize excellence in teaching, programmatic leadership, and service to students. They believed, as I do, that USG's success is integrally linked to the dedicated and talented staff and faculty who work at USG, and they wanted to give us the opportunity to publicly acknowledge outstanding service. The Kendall Awards are presented in conjunction with the USG Board of Advisors. Each award recipient will receive a monetary award as a token of gratitude, and their awards are highlighted on plaques in a prominent location in our pretty library and on our website. Nominations for the awards were received from across the campus from students, faculty, staff, and graduates of programs offered at USG. And now a little bit about the awards themselves. The Excellence in Teaching Award is given to a faculty member from a partner university who has taught at USG for at least one academic year. That faculty member must have demonstrated a commitment to students and student success, participated in professional or leadership development with students, and advanced the educational and career goals of students. The Program Director of the Year award is given to a program director from a USG partner university who has served students for at least 2 years. To be eligible, the program director must have participated in creating a unique campus environment that is supportive of student success through a variety of related activities. The Outstanding Service to Students Award is presented to a USG staff member or program director or staff member from a participating university with a minimum of 2 years of service at USG. To be eligible for this award, the recipient must have demonstrated commitment to students through high-quality support services, been an active participant in student life, and participated in activities directed at student success. My congratulations and sincere appreciation to each of our 3 honorees for their outstanding contributions to USG and to the success of our students. We have two of Cliff and Camille's sons with us. Craig is with us and Clark. And before I introduce, before the awardees are introduced, it is my honor to first welcome a great friend of USG and one of Cliff and Camille's sons, Craig, Kendall. Last year, around this time, Craig Kendall and his brothers and their mom, Camille, and dozens of other Kendall family members announced yet another major gift in support of USG students. And on that occasion, we proudly renamed the Camille Kendall Academic Center as the Clifford and Camille Kendall Academic Center. Craig, thank you for your family's extraordinary support of USG and its students, and thank you for taking time today to share a few words on behalf of the Kendall family. Craig.
Okay, fine, and thank you, Stu. First, a round of congratulations to all the, I can't hear some of the clapping, but anyway, hello, I'm Craig Kendall. I'm the oldest of four sons of Cliff and Camille Kendall. On behalf of my mother, my brothers, and our family, I congratulate all of the year's winners to the Kendall Service Awards. When Mom and Dad established these awards nearly a decade and a half ago, they did it because they believed in USG, and they knew that the faculty and staff are the heartbeat of this unique institution. I'm happy to say that this year's winners exemplify my parents' hard work and service to others. You see, Mom was a teacher, and she and Dad knew that your work transformed lives. On an additional note, I think we need to include recognition of Dr. Stu Edelstein. Stu has been with USG since its inception in 2002. His service and his passion to USG in executing the mission and cause of the university is ever so appreciated. Cliff and Camille Kendall are so thankful for your wonderful efforts. Once more, winners, congratulations. Thank you for doing what you do. I encourage everyone to continue giving to others and live up to my father's belief of the importance in paying it forward. Together, we can make this world a better place. The Kendall family looks forward to seeing you in person when things get back to normal. And again, thank you, wonderful employees.
Thank you, Craig, so much for that. And now on to the awards, which will be announced in each case by one of the students who was among those who nominated the awardees for their recognition. Our first award is the Excellence in Teaching Award. To introduce this year's award, Professor Shawn Eastman of the University of Maryland College Park Criminology and Criminal Justice Program, please welcome Paris Trone.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well despite everything going on around us. I would just like to thank those of you who organized this event today and for allowing me to be a part of this. I'd like to congratulate all the recipients today who are being recognized for their efforts. More specifically, I would like to address Professor Eastman, who I have known for many years now, and congratulate him on receiving the Excellence in Teaching Award and briefly share why he's so deserving of this award by reading a few words from my nomination. So when I first read the criteria for the Excellence in Teaching Award, the first person who automatically came to mind for me was Professor Eastman. He has made a significant impact on my life through his teaching, and I believe what I've learned from him has made me a better person and student. As a student, I've had the privilege of having him 5 times now, 1 time being at MC and 4 times now at USG. And it is evident that I value his teaching styles, and I can surely attest to the type of professor he is. So I've never had a professor that is more committed to students, and he genuinely wants his students to achieve not only in their academic careers, but as well in their professional careers. And he has the ability to make any subject he is lecturing about interesting and engaging with his students. And he does this by using real life examples, and he has teaching styles that he uses in class activities, and he uses student volunteers in order to make the class meaningful and engaging for his students. Also, he knows how to keep his students engaged in a 2.5-hour lecture, which is also very commendable to me, because not many professors know how to do this. And for example, he would use short video clips in order to help us better understand concepts. He would use student volunteers as well in order to examine these concepts that we're talking about that is not very easy to grasp when we're just using lecture notes and everything. So it's very commendable the way he was able to utilize the students in order to help us better understand the material we cover in class. He also stands out to me because he never will waste class time. He's always there 30 minutes prior, getting things ready. He's always well prepared, and that's another thing to me that shows that he truly values the time of his students. Also, he is dedicated to the active participation of his students. A way in which he was able to do this is to hold one of our classes last semester at the Police Academy. And this, we were able to use real life scenarios, and we engaged in role playing that pertained to the topics we were covering in class at the moment. And this was a meaningful experience and fun and engaging, and we were able to see other people in this profession. And this was engaging for people who are going to further their careers in law enforcement, but also for people who are just wanting to see the life of a police officer. So it kind of gave you another view, and I think that was an amazing experience. Another thing he did was he facilitated and planned a trip to the Law Enforcement Museum, and he took a group of students that wanted to go, and this pertains to the stuff we were covering in class at the time. And again, this was just another great experience. Furthermore, I've never met another student who doesn't like and respect Professor Eastman. And any student you would talk to, not only myself, but any student in our program would also be saying the same words I'm saying here today. Professor Eastman's the epitome of this award, and I'm so glad he is receiving this and being recognized for his dedication and effort he puts towards his teaching and to his students. On behalf of all students in the CCJS program, again, congratulations and thank you for the positive impact you have made on myself and other students. Congratulations, Professor Eastman. Thank you.
Wow, amazing. I don't know how to follow that up. So first of all, Paris, thank you for that. The check is in the mail.
I'm not sure if you guys got all of that.
I appreciate it. So kind of just a quick thing about Paris. Paris is a huge Pittsburgh fan as I am, so I just want to give that tribute back to her. So thank you, Paris, for that. I'm extremely humbled. This is an extremely honorable award. Before I begin, I just want to kind of hope that the Academy Award music doesn't start playing before I get a chance to finish everything. So, don't pull me from the stage too early. I want to thank the Kendall family, Cliff and Camille, Craig and Clark. Thank you for being here this morning as well for your, it's just an amazing initiative and just generosity to create this award. It means a lot to me. For the organizers, as Paris said, we're really appreciative of the efforts you did to make this come together today. Congrats to the other award winners. You guys will have your spiel here in a second, so I'm looking forward to what you have to say. The selection committee. So I've sat through that process before. It is a very serious business. Nico headed that, led that charge, and I know the time and dedication that goes into it. I know how seriously it's taken. So I really appreciate all the effort that's put into that. Dr. Wendy Stickle, you are not getting out of here without me saying some words about you, all right? You were looking down, but now you're looking up. Thank you. So for her support, and she has a really creative, decentralized approach to teaching. She's very responsible, but she promotes a lot of innovation and creativity. And I tell you, I'm tickled pink to work for you, Dr. Stickle. I'm really appreciative of all the stuff that you do for the students and the program as well. So just kudos to you as well. To the fellow CCGS professors. So while I'm receiving the Excellence in Teaching Award, you all are excellent in teaching CCGS stuff. I'm always hearing, it's interesting to hear from Paris and some of the other students that are coming into my class, and when I'm setting up 30 minutes early, as she's saying, I'm listening to what's going on, like my tiny little receptors are up there listening to what's happening. And I'm hearing the stories from other classes and the effort that some of these other professors are putting in. And it could have easily just been them receiving this award. But it's sometimes it's I hear something, I'm like, oh, they're doing that? I need to step my game up. You know, so like you hear some things to try to creatively motivate, and keep you driven, which is excellent. And really kind of what this is all about is the students. I had a unbelievable graduating class. It is one of the best graduating classes I've ever had. I'm truly humbled by them. They are the real heroes of this story. I'm just blessed to have them they had such extreme high levels of characters and competence. And I know they're going to go out there and do big things, Paris and some others. And what Paris doesn't know, there was a group in my class this last semester that whenever I would do a written assignment, I would grade their papers first. So I knew what the benchmark was. And then, so I just kind of appreciate all the effort they put in there. Real quick shout out to my brothers I have two brothers that are also in law enforcement. They work in the same police department as me. I do not thank them because they had nothing to do with this award. So kind of moving on from there, it is an absolute privilege to teach at University of Shady Grove and for the University of Maryland College Park Criminal Justice Program in particular. And again, I just want to reiterate, I'm extremely humbled and honored for receiving this award. Thank you very much.
Shawn, thank you for those comments, and thank you, Paris, for introducing our awardee. Our next honoree is the recipient of the Program Director of the Year Award, Dr. Hydeia Woodham of the University of Maryland College Park's Biological Sciences Program. To introduce Dr. Woodham, please welcome Jasmine Flores.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Hope everyone's well. My name is Jasmine Flores. There aren't enough words to describe why Dr. Hydeia Woodham deserves the Kendall Program Director of the Year Award. Her integrity to the students of the Biological Science Program has shown in more ways than one. Dr. Woodham has worked with students and answered to our petitions to ensure our success. Dr. Woodham has been there for me as a person and not just as a program director. Personally, life has thrown its curveballs, which have caused me to encounter very challenging and emotional semesters. She's worked with me to make sure I took the necessary steps to overcome those challenges. She also understood the importance of my mental health and made sure I took some time to cope with my grief so I can be able to successfully see through and finish my semesters. Dr. Woodham makes every effort to show her support to the program by attending every program event. She is actively communicating with the students regarding internship opportunities, events for professional opportunities, and academic resources. She is encouraging, supportive, and her door is literally always open to her students. As a professor, she is most interested in making sure all students are learning and thriving. It is with great honor and certainty to say that Dr. Woodham deserves this award for her great heart, spirit, and devotion to the biological science students here at the Universities of Shady Grove.
Wow, thank you so much, Jasmine, for your heartfelt introduction. I'm truly honored to have been introduced today by Jasmine. It's been a privilege to work with her and to be a witness to her strength and her perseverance in spite of many challenges that she's faced. And it's been a privilege to work with our biological sciences program members. Dave Sandstrom, who's our other faculty member, he won a teaching service award last year. Tracy Odom, who's our program coordinator, and she is always behind the scenes doing a lot of work, working with the students as well. And it's just so wonderful to work with the students. This is really just my second year that I'm finishing at Shady Grove. I worked at College Park campus for many years. And it's just, I love being around students, and I continue to be inspired by their enthusiasm for learning. So Jasmine is just one example of that, and I'm humbled, honestly, by her words and humbled to get this award. So I'd like to thank, of course, the Kendall family for establishing this award and for emphasizing the importance of service and mentorship. And in the USG community and the wider community, I know I wouldn't be where I am today without the teachers and mentors that I had. So I think that in the spirit of giving back, that it's really our duty as current teachers and mentors to honor the legacy of those who came before us and who have mentored us. So I'm really grateful to join in, among the previous Kendall Award winners. I had the opportunity to serve on the Kendall Scholarship Committee this year, and that was a grounding and humbling experience to read the stories of the students, the candidates, and also to meet them. So it really is a privilege and an honor to get this award, because I know that the spirit of this, the spirit of mentorship and service, are really what this award is about. So I'm really, it's an honor. Thank you. I want to, of course, thank the Kendall Award Committee, led by Nico, and all the lovely faculty, students, and staff that are on that committee. Thank you so much for your hard work. I mean, the scholarship committee was a lot of work. I'm sure this committee is, as Shawn said, is a lot of work as well. So thank you. Yeah, I think I just want to make sure that, I thank not only the students who voted and everybody else who may have voted, but I hope that we continue to represent the biology department at the University of Maryland as best we can. We are physically separated from them, but we're very much a part of that program. And so I do want to make sure that I thank the biology department at main campus, because they've been very supportive of our program. They continue to be, and I'm honored to represent them. So thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Jasmine. It's an honor. Thank you to all the students. Thank you, Stu. And of course, thank you to the Kendall family and all the committee members. Thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Woodham. I appreciate those remarks. Thank you, Jasmine, for introducing our speaker. Our third and final awardee is the recipient of the Outstanding Service to Students Award, Ira Sherman of USG Center for Student Engagement and Financial Resources. Please welcome Capri Joppi for the award introduction. Capri?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Capri Joppi, so I'm going to be introducing Iris for the award. And I'm on my phone here, so I'm going to exit out so I can read it. But so here's what I submitted for the award. Iris is a super sweet, engaging, approachable staff member. She's an essential part of USG student life. Iris balances many responsibilities, and she wears many hats. With her overwhelming responsibilities, she still remains sweet and helpful. Every event planned with Iris's help is beyond amazing. Her attention to detail and drive to contribute to this. If you are a student leader, it's impossible to not know Iris. She's a gatekeeper to every student leader's success. I genuinely recommend Iris for this award, and I'm sure that other students agree with me. If you've worked with Iris, you know how super sweet she is. So thank you, Iris, for everything you've done for my peers and I, and congratulations to you on winning this award.
Thank you so much, Capri. I'm very, very honored. Capri is, she's one of my student council members. I've worked really closely with her, and I remember when she started at USG, she commutes longer than most students, and so I wanted to make sure that, we got it right from the beginning. I remember literally grabbing her by the arm and taking her to events. So it's been an awesome experience, and I have a few words that I wrote. So thank you, first of all, to the Kendall family for making this award possible. Thank you to everyone who has been involved in the Kendall Awards Committee and everyone who helped organize this event. Thank you to staff, faculty, and program directors, without whom the depth of my work with students would not be possible. And a very special shout out to Andrea Milo, also a Kendall Award winner, who has guided and supported me every step of the way. Last but not least, a huge thank you to all the students who have trusted me and allowed me to be a part of their experience at USG, from student org leaders to student council members to students that I see for financial assistance to students who attend USG events. Working with all of you has been truly an honor. I am lucky that I am in a position where I can help students create meaningful change in their lives, and I have specifically loved working with students at USG. There is something truly special about our students. Maybe it has to do with how diverse yet similar their lived experiences have been. Maybe it's because they've learned to go over hurdle after hurdle to get the education they deserve. Or maybe it's because they question everything and don't settle for okay, they strive for great. I suspect it's a rare combination of all of this. When I started at USG, I remember thinking that 2 years didn't seem enough to have with our students. However, the fact that we only have 2 years with them creates a sense of urgency to make every minute count, and that has and will continue to be what I strive for. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Iris. Thank you, Capri, for the introduction. I want to say congratulations to all of our awardees, and thank you all of our students and recent grad presenters. As we come to a conclusion of our program, it is my honor to invite the chair of the USG Board of Advisors, Mike Knapp, to share some closing remarks. Mike?
Thank you, Nico. And my congratulations to everyone. I am the chair of the Board of Advisors, and as some of you may know or may not know, the Board of Advisors is 33 folks from the community who work to ensure that the vision that Cliff and the other founders had, that the community is well represented and that what's being taught and what's being addressed at Shady Grove will provide our students with the tools to be able to work successfully in our community so that they can grow and that our community can grow and thrive. And it's fascinating to sit and listen to hear to the faculty, the staff, and our students, because clearly the vision of what was originally put out 20 years ago is being captured and being addressed amazingly well in spite of these challenging times. And so we just want to express our appreciation to each of you, because while the community can represent its perspective and we can gather as many students as we possibly can and have a great and wonderful diverse population, unless we have the faculty and staff and the commitment from our partner institutions, none of this works. And so you are the linchpin to make all of this happen. And so we just want to thank you, thank the students who nominated you and provide the support to you to do all that you do. And as a board, we just go away just amazingly blessed and pleased that our community is going to continue to grow and thrive because of the seeds that you plant and the efforts that you do and the students that you serve and can inspire and motivate. And so we thank you all very much for that. I also would like to thank the award committee, thank the Kendall family for the continued commitment to USG. Thank Stu for his continued leadership, and we're so happy that he's going to be with us for a few more months. That's wonderful to guide us through this challenging time, and just want to wish you all well as you move into the summer. And thank you again for your leadership and your commitment to USG and to all of our students.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike. We really appreciate you, appreciate your closing remarks. And I want to thank you, everyone, for attending this virtual event. It has been my pleasure to serve as the chair of the Kendall Award Committee. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yay!
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, everyone. Hi, everyone. Congratulations.
Thanks, everyone. Well done.
Everybody. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Done?